how can you tell me you're lonely, and you say for you that the sun don't shine? Oh, let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind.
Lovely.
Well, everything I write about is based on either my own experience or somebody else's that I know. And certainly the business of being out on your own and away from home is an experience I know about, because I deliberately did it when I was young. I felt that I had to do it in order to have some sort of meat to the stuff I wanted to write about. And so, like travelling around, hitchhiking and living in Paris and working on the building sites around London, which gave me the idea for the song From Clare to Here. So again, based on experience. As you get older, it gets harder and harder to motivate yourself to get back on the road, you know. And if you're away from it for too long, you miss it as well. So you're hooked. You're addicted, really.
I think it's fair to say that you've always had a very special relationship with this country. Circumstances seem to draw you here again and again.
Yes, it goes back a long way. I mean, if I'd like an opportunity to say why. I think I've just written a song. It's not the one I'm going to play, but I've written a song which perhaps goes away to explain it. When I was very small, like lots of kids my age, I grew up without a dad after the war, and there was a very kind man who lived upstairs. He was an Irishman. His name was Mr. Connaughton, and he took an interest in my brother and me. And I think that's why my earliest recollections and associations with Ireland are very warm ones, because every time I heard an Irish accent even, I associated with that sort of friendship. And through the music, I met lots of Irish musicians in England, and it was a natural process, and finally coming over and working here, you know.
Let's talk a bit about your latest single, Song for Ireland. It's unusual in that it's not one of your own compositions.
Yeah, I mean, every now and then a song comes along which I was going to write. That's the way I explain it, or that I wish I'd written. And this particular song, I first heard sung by a Scotsman in a folk club, and come on, where do you get that beautiful song from? He told me that it was written by an Englishman called Phil Colclough, who lived over on the west of Ireland for a while, and he summed up in three or four magic verses a lot of what I feel about Ireland, so I just had to go out and record it. Walking all the day near tall towers where falcons build a nest, silver winged they fly, they know the call of freedom in their breast. Saw black head against the sky where twisted rocks they run down to the sea, living on your western shore. Saw summer sunsets, asked for more, stood by your Atlantic Sea and sang a song for Ireland. Dreaming in the night, I see a land where no one needs to fight. But waking in your dawn, I hear you crying in the morning light, lying where the falcons fly, they twist and turn all in your air blue sky, living on your western shore. So summer sunsets asked for more, stood by your Atlantic Sea and sang a song for Ireland. Drinking in the day in old pubs where fiddlers love to play. I saw one touch the bow, you know he played a reel that seemed so grand and gay. I stood on Dingle Beach and cast in the wild foam we found Atlantic bass. I'm living on your western shore, so summer sunsets asked for more. Stood by your Atlantic sea and sang a song for us.